Hey everybody, it's me, Wes. If you haven't, please like, subscribe, and hype this video up. Um, I did meditate. I just said I'm gonna get the cards out, but the energy I'm picking up, I heard angels are coming. You have some good luck coming towards you. But don't tell anybody. This is for you. Some people, and I looked at this deck, this moon was being pointed out to me, but some people just hate to hear when you happy, so just keep this on the low low whenever it comes. Five of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. You could have been having like some little money issues or anything like that. I heard play the lotto. It's confirmation right there for somebody if you was thinking about playing the lotto at that very moment. But Five of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. You could have had some financial issues, things like that, or something that you was working on. This could be anything that you have needed help with, or help on, things like that. Because for some of y'all, Three of Swords, this is something that you probably invested in and didn't see a return on. Probably because you are in the energy of like wrong people. That's another thing too. Some of y'all are around individuals y'all need to cut off, or actually just need to feed with a long silver spoon. It's not meant to cut them off at this very moment, but you do need to keep some distance. These blessings that are coming in, that are for you, and this right now is coming in for you. So if this is somebody that was around you when this whatever this financial burden or whatever this loss that you went through, that you was hurting about, it's coming back around for you, Magician. But like I said, it's just for you, because you have some people. I felt this before I even sat down. You have some people that's in your energy that is not. They don't need this. This is for you. I can't really just speak on their energy because this person could be working on themselves. But like I said, Spirit wants you to know that this is just for you. So, if you're a person that likes to bring everybody to the top, or like to share your blessings, things like that, Spirit definitely just wants you to keep this to yourself. And it's definitely going to be mind-blowing. It's definitely going to open your third eye up. How Spirit works and things like that. Seven of Cups. You could have a lot of things going on right now. I'm seeing the Ten of Wands, which speaks of like burdens and stuff like that. You're overwhelmed. I saw somebody too, like kind of feeling like they want to give up, but because it's so much on your plate right now. But these things that you're going through, instead of looking at all the bad, pay attention to all the positives, the things that you have learned, the things that you have dodged, things like that, the people you have worked with. Because a lot of times when you are the type of person that want to bring the whole family on board, things like that, Spirit is showing you who you can trust, who you can work with, and who not to, things like that. So I feel like with this Seven of Cups, everything that you have going on, you're just like overwhelmed. So your problems, shift your perspective, and you'll come out on top. You'll see how to move differently moving forward, things like that. Balance, that's what we was talking about. Because I'm telling you, Nine of Cups, everything is working out in your favor. It's just that for everything to work out in your favor, you got to get rid of the bad energy. You got to learn some lessons and things like that with this, with all that's coming in right now. Tower speaks of drastic changes, fast movement, things like that. Pay attention to conversations that you're having. Certain conversations that you're having with people, you need to be the observer. Got like a little snaky snake. Look. You got a little snaky snake in your energy. Somebody trying to feel you out, get some information from you. So, I'm trying to see how you doing it. You are one blessed individual. I know a lot of times, guys, when I say, blessings are coming in, instantly, our minds go to fortune, things like that. And it's not always just that. Somebody coming in, helping you fix your credit for the free, and actually not doing it for you, but teaching you how to fix your credit. That's a major blessing, because every day is changing, so there's new things that are coming in, things that are going out, things you just, everybody needs to know how to fix their credit. Like, that's something that's not taught. That's something that you actually learn on the way while you're actually messing up, so in your 30s, when you start to really, oh my gosh, I need to work on this. So we should be learning it about these things at an early age too. So make sure you're teaching your kids about that too. So I was going to teach you about, somebody's going to come in and help teach you about the ins and the outs. That way you know how to protect yourself for whatever that you're working on for this business, or if you're just looking to be a better person. This could be something simple as you working on yourself, how to eat better, or, how to, build muscle, things like that. You're experiencing new people coming in your energy and things like that. So don't block these people that's coming in either. Be open to receiving help, as well as, communicating, but also to make sure that you're discerning. You don't have to be like paranoid energy, like, oh my gosh, this person's out to get me, that person's out to get me. Because right now, if you focus on the negative, you're going to miss the positive. So when you are just on your everyday path and you notice something negative, then take care of that problem, take care of that situation. Because some of this is the battle between yourself versus what you want to do, things like that. But like I said, everything's working out in your favor. So maybe you just need to figure out what you want to do. Where do you expect to be this time next year? Things like that. Because right now, yeah, that 7 of Cups is weighing heavy on there. Look, there's that 9 of Swords. It's poking out, because I definitely feel like you are overwhelmed right now. Not so much just drained and like the 10 of Swords, energy, 9 of Swords, but it's kind of getting to that point. But I feel like once you start really getting things sorted out, then you'll start seeing what I'm talking about. Right now, everything's moving slowly for this, your goals and things that you're wanting to achieve. But you have to, be patient with yourself. This is a page. You're starting from the beginning, So think about that when you're starting. Like, hey, I'm fresh. I'm new to this. This is the beginning. It's just like a baby, like the pages, So it's going, once you give it time, everything will change and everything is going to balance out. You'll see why Spirit took you through all of this changes, which the changes I'm talking about is that 7 of Cups card. So be mindful of that. All right, let's see what else. Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups could be, like I said, you birthing something new, you creating something new. This could be a new you. This could be you having a baby, you prepping your body for a baby. Whatever it is, you're very passionate about it. And like I said, that's why this is for you. This is something that you wanted. So take your time. 3 of Pentacles. This is who Spirit is sending in to give you information. Yes, this might be coming from someone that's working out their self-note, but they damn sure got some information that you could use. So that's why I said I don't want you to miss this. So don't think everybody that's coming towards you is bad. Discern. That's this 2 of Pentacles. This is you having to discern, and this is good for you, because this is one of those lessons where you're like, you could be one of those people that's just like, shoot, that person's bad energy, I don't need to deal with them, let me just move away. Instead of you having that perspective, now you're actually having to deal with some individuals. But like I said, some of these individuals coming towards you, it's not necessarily they mean you ill intent, it's just that they vibrate a little lower, a little different than your energy. So, but they do have some information that you can use. Also too, Pages horses out here. People a lot of talking about you, things like that, gossiping. Some could be good, some can be bad, but again, don't let that discourage you up from the business and things. A lot of this gossip, it's advice in here too. And you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as you sit up here and say, okay, well, hey, let me weigh the pros and cons out of these situations that I'm going through. Some of y'all, like I said, this could be you, simply you versus yourself. You eating better, you working out, you adjusting to, your awakening, things like that. So, just be patient with yourself. Others of you, this is you starting a business, things like that. So you learning to work with other people and not necessarily trusting, but more so helping you discern better too. Seven of Swords, you definitely have some low vibrational energy around you. Not necessarily targeting you, but just some low vibrational energy. So just something that you need to pay attention to. Also, too, for those of you that may feel like you're not around a lot of people with that Seven of Swords, make sure you're honest with yourself. Like I said, a lot of opportunities are coming your way. Queen of Pentacles, this is the goal for you. Or, male or female, whoever's watching, this is the ultimate goal for you. To be, just stable, solid. And that's very understandable. So, at this time, like I said, that's why this is crucial for you to really take this time and to reserve your energy. The Eight of Wands is out here. This speaks of, like, fast movement and communication. This is that advice that I told you that you're going to need. I heard insurance. So, again, it's coming in. The information that you need, the help that you need is coming in. But where is it coming from? That's where you're kind of like, people that's coming towards you, like I said, they're working out their self. No, some of them, not all of them, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. But you can actually discern when you're dealing with these individuals. Now, with this Emperor, this is definitely going to put you at that top where you need to be. This is like for those of you that are building your empire, things like that, or you're just trying to build structure for yourself, what I'm saying to you, all this is going to help that come to the forefront for you. So be patient with yourself, take the advice in, pay attention, be the observer. Look, I told Judgment, be the observer. What else do we need to know? Look, I'm like good and bad. Be patient. Okay. This is the trickery that I'm talking about. You got people that's coming in and giving you some bad advice too. So that's where you're going to have to use your discern. When you're dealing with people and learning and the ins and outs, because like I said, this could be something simple as you just eating different. But when you're, and I'm just gonna use that example. Let's just say this has to do with you eating different. What works for you works for you. It may not work for the next person, or it may work for the next person. We don't know. So a lot of things that you're learning from other individuals, take it in just like that. It might work for you. It might not. So where you feel like going vegan or flexitarian or keto, make sure you're doing what works for you. That's pretty much it. Like I said, be patient, take your time. This is your baby. This is something you're birthing. Whether you're taking time out to create a new version of you, exercising, eating healthy, or you're, building a new business success, or you're doing all of this shit at once. That could be why you're overwhelmed. Your ass want to eat healthy, eat snacks, smoke, lose weight, exercise, have a new business. Yeah, you run yourself out. So, hey, it's too much, but that's okay. We gonna make this work. We gonna make everything fit in. So just adjust. I think Spirit just wanting you to get adjust. So opportunities are definitely coming in your way. So don't feel like this is just like it. I feel like this is you talking to yourself negative with this Page of Swords, with the Ten of Swords. Like you can't do it. You feel like giving up. You feel like giving up, but don't give up. Each day we have 24 hours in a day. So shit, take some time and just sort your time out there. You have to get balance. That's what Spirit is saying to you. You have to get balance and watch these snakes that's in your energy. Because everybody's not bad and everybody's not good. But at the same time, you do have people that are working on themselves too. So, and you also have people that don't know. So they could be misguided, things like that. That's why Spirit is just saying, hey, Spirit is letting you know they're here. That's this bird right here. As well as, you know, you have your own mind, your own conscious, subconscious, things like that. And you're doing good. Spirit wants to let you know that you're doing good. You're on the right path. I know right now it seems kind of wishy-washy. You could be, oh my gosh, I think you have too much going on at one time that you may be trying to do. So if you're trying to lose the weight and you know you keep turning back to old ways, and yeah, you gotta change. So, but everything is, like I said, is going to work out. You just gotta get through. You gotta figure out what's for you and what's not. So yeah, if you like to snack and stuff like that, snack on some fruit. And I'm just saying losing weight, y'all. Again, I'm just gonna use that because shit, who knows? Like, you know, hey, it's the holidays right now. I don't think nobody care about losing weight. We all looking a little fluffy. It's okay, because baby, as soon as that sun pop out, baby, back outside. Not, you know, in a bad way, anything like that, but you know what I mean. All right. What else we need to know? I saw a card flip over. I thought I did. Okay, maybe not. Okay, whatever. Spirit is communicating with you. When I said that with the Nine of Pentacles, Spirit is definitely communicating with you through your body to let you know. So you can experience like your toes. You can hear that type of popping and stuff. You could hear your stomach kind of tightening, you know, things like that. Ear ringing, your eyes twitching. You actually seeing those spiritual eyes, things like that. While you're discerning things like that, your gifts are heightening. The ringing in your ears will be a little bit longer. The popping is more occurring. The nose, itching of the nose, twitching like that, eyes watering. Whatever your symptoms, you know, are for this spirit communicating with you, things like that. Those are going to be heightening. So if you're wondering, like, why is this ringing in my ear lasting so long? Because Spirit wants to let you know that you're doing a good job. You're discerning better. You're learning. So those are confirmations within the body that Spirit is able to communicate with you and let you know, like, hey, I'm doing a good job. Cool. So, and make sure, too, you're being positive, talking to yourself, too. Don't give yourself a hard time. I know a lot of people, I speak a lot about meditation and how to start and the breathing techniques and things like that. And a lot of people are like, Wes, I'm sitting here and I cannot meditate. You're doing it. When you sit down and you set your timer for 5 minutes and you start those breathing techniques that we talked about, inhaling as deep as you can, holding for 3 seconds, exhaling for as deep as you can. You do that 10 times, you close your eyes, and then you sit there the remainder of the time. While you're sitting there and your mind is, I gotta feed the dog. What am I cook today? We're gonna sleep. Oh my gosh. Oh, the COVID's coming back. Oh my God. When your mind is thinking about all of that stuff, you're meditating. Believe it or not. But your mind is showing you how busy and how you need to sit down and just take a break. And that's the point where you're getting to. So that's why I recommend meditating every day, you know, things like that. So you can actually sit down and take time for yourself and actually say, okay, hey, I need to do this. I need to do that. Okay, we can get done like this. We can do that. Certain things will just come to you. So that's the purpose of meditating. And so for those of you that have been working on it, things like that, been emailing me, it's just like that. Don't beat yourself up, and don't feel like, oh my gosh, I tried it twice, it's just not working. It is working. It's just that our minds are so busy. We're constantly running. And a lot of us feel like we have anxiety or PTSD because our minds are going so freaking fast. But see, meditation teaches us how to sit down and sit still. And I'm telling you, you feel like a freaking 2-year-old, like you just got ants in your pants. You got to move, you got to move. So it's a discipline. It's a discipline thing. And once you discipline your body more, it's easier to get disciplined in this and that and over here and over there. So things like that. So meditation does help. Making sure that you're actually processing things and being patient. When you have difficulties deciding, making decisions, things like that, because like I said, you got the good and you got the bad. But really it's not the bad. It's all in how you look at it. But when you're going through difficult times, you're in that process of what should I do, or overthinking, Spirit is going to communicate with you. So make sure you're paying attention to your body. What else we need to know? Look, that's why I said Nine of Pentacles is out here. And it's on this side that we considered bad energy. But like I said, you're learning people. You're learning their posture, how they speak, how they talk fast, how, things like that. The people that are slick, people that think they slick, you're learning all about that. And it's teaching you how to deal, with certain individuals. So this right here reminds me of my grandpa when I was little. He had a business, and I always watched him. He was always pointing out to me like chicken shit ass people, and I'd be like, "What? What do you mean?" And I know country slang, chicken shit, but my mom said the same thing. He was like, "Look at that little chicken shit ass person right there." My grandpa didn't play, and to grow up around a person like that, like picture Denzel being your grandpa. Like that's the type of grandpa that I had. Like, he on his shit. He knew what he was dealing with. He knew what he was talking about. So, but that took wisdom, that took patience, and that took some real discipline. And so that's something I've learned from that man. I'm like, oh my gosh. Whew, rest in peace. But yes. So yeah, when you get disciplined, it's like amazing, because you just see right through these shiesty ass people. So yeah. You got some in your energy, but nothing to worry about, collective. When I say you got this, you got this. And when you start to overthink, breathe. And I know it's so simple and so cheesy, but I'm telling you, when you feel like you have anxiety, or you feel like you're just under a lot of pressure, you feel like you're overwhelmed at that very moment, breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Seriously, it's going to help you. You're going to be like, what? Look, even when I said that 222 energy. So yes, getting balance, that's how you're going to get balance. The more you notice these snakes, baby, the more they're going to trying to come for you. But this is one of those situations that, how people be saying, oh my gosh, I keep seeing this person over and over. They just won't leave me alone. Like, oh my gosh, this is my ex. Like, get over it. Some people just do not get over it. Some people be so jealous of you and so angry and so bitter and so mad. This is why I tell you guys all the time, you cannot tell people that you're happy. Happy people, yes, because they want to see you happy. They know your ass happy because they see it. It's a glow. We matching, we're sitting here in sync because good vibes is in the energy. Like, we're just vibing. But when you're in the midst of somebody that's low vibrational, you're going to start peeping little shit. Little eyes twitches, little eye smirks, things like that. Little smart remarks, things like that. Little slick movement things, moving a phone up over here, taking pictures, recording from the side. Little slick shit like that. And that's all that Spirit is wanting you to see right now, so you can see how swift somebody's moving in your energy. So, with that being said, it's going to be easier to see these snakes. And if you've been having trouble seeing these snakes and stuff like that, baby, sit down and meditate. That helps so much. That's a different type of high. If you smoking, you like to get high and things like that, because I know stoners over here, baby. Hey. If you know, you know. Anyways, it's like a different type of high meditating. So be patient and just go with the flow. Anything else? Yep, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Because somebody's trying to distract you. And I was just, because somebody was wondering if this is somebody close to them. And I couldn't really pinpoint the energy. But I said around you. So just pay attention. And probably Spirit don't even want me to pinpoint anybody, because Spirit wants you to really learn how to discern and pick up on energies well. And this is just how you're going to do it. Because I'm telling you, you got a gift. You got that touch. It's your time to shine. And, you know, I know you are a person that want to take everybody to the top, but everybody's not meant to go with you. Anything else? Yeah. See how the Six of Wands is out here sideways? Six of Wands. This is your success. This is you. You know, and this is you can even look at this card as victories. You moving forward, dealing with all these individuals, or you can look at this as your success. Either way, this is definitely a positive read for you, collective, moving forward with whatever that you were doing. Like I said, we're in a big ass shift right now, and that shift is still moving. I know a lot of people is into the moon phases and the portals and things like that and stuff like that, but energy is changing every day. When I feel that energy shift, you know, and we're all on different timelines, so it just doesn't make sense to me where, you know, we got to jump into these damn portals, or we got to watch the moon phases and things like that. No, we're different ages. We're, you know, in different parts of the world. We are all on different timelines. So when you feel that energy sparking, you just, you know, shit, you got to take it. You got to jump in there, and this is your time. But I feel like for everybody at this current moment, like I said, a lot of people can benefit from this shift, because there's so much that's going on. And when I really say it's going to be easy to discern, because a lot of shit that's going on right now today makes it so much easier to really discern and figure out who is who. Okay, this person is on their high vibrational journey. Okay, cool. This person's on a low vibrational journey. Cool, because it's easy to point them out. A lot of people are helping today, giving, things like that, moving, and, you know, willing, things like that. And so when you're around somebody that's just in this certain mind state, you know, not helping, not giving, not wanting to do anything, it's like, oh, you want them? Okay, let me move. Let me keep moving forward. So, like I said, this 10 of Pentacles too right here, this could be symbolic to family. Could be have some family members trying to knock you down, trying to stop you on your path, because they know that you're, you know, new to whatever journey that you're on and learning, things like that. So be mindful of that. People giving you false information. That's all too. All right, guys. I love you so much. See you next time. Take the advice. Do the breathing techniques. Please. It really can help us all. And for those of you that are trying to communicate with your ancestors, this is the fastest, quickest way. You don't need no altar or Ouija board or things like that. Just meditate. It's like messages come in all the time. You understand the synchronicities. When you ask something, you'll instantly understand the synchronicity that's behind it, or the, you know, car alarms that's going off outside while passing by, the ringing in your ears, things like that. All right, guys, I won't keep you talking too longer. So I love you guys. Again, see you next time. Bye.